So good.
And I'm gonna real quickly let Whitney bring Moon Pie out because we do have another owl with us, just so that she, makes it worth her while to go out.
Nope.
First. No, you don't want to get on the carrier, you're gonna get in the carrier. Oh. She was like, oh, I didn't know we were going home, you didn't say that.
I never realized it was the Mexican flag. All these years.
Yeah, they're much prettier in person than they are on the flag.
Making a bill on a cactus in town.
Yep, and a big old feet, right? But we're just gonna bring Moon Pie out. You guys, we're just walk around with her. But but that way, since we drug her out here, we'll at least bring her out and show her to you.
Nancy, how many educational birds do you have?
We currently have 3 educational birds we hold permits for. The question was, how many birds do we actually have permitted? We hold permits for these 3 birds currently, and we have permit requests in for a red tail, a great horned owl, kestrel, and a red shoulder. So a big focus of ours in 2023 will be conservation education. We have a really fun project we're going to be doing called the Magical Bird Bus, and somebody donated a bus to us, and we're actually outfitting that whole thing out and going to take our birds on the road with them. So on the road again, yeah. And we're going to make sure they have their own little spaces in there so they're happy, right? So we went to a little tiny house show, and there was a falconer there, and he was like, wouldn't it be cool if we made a bus for birds? I was like, yes. And I'll be darned if someone didn't donate a bus to us. But this is Moon Pie. And different than Carmen, Moon Pie can fly. She was hit by a car, and she has a scissor beak, and she has a bad eye, and she can't catch anything worth a darn. But her beak is actually crossed. Her beak doesn't meet, like it's supposed to here. Her beak crosses.
The crossbill screech owl.
It's a cross-billed screech owl, and we constantly have to trim it. So, but she's not as tolerable. She's funny. She's just not as tolerable as Carmen.
So they were females. Huh?
They're both females.
Yeah, and she's a female.
She's a female as well. Yeah, the females are always bigger in birds of prey, and our great horned owl is a male. The red tail that is a female, and she's really something. She's great on the gloves like this. The kestrels are little. This one you said is a gray. This is a gray morph screech owl. And if you pictured her up against an oak tree, she would just disappear. Carmen against a pine tree.
Is there any research done on tree preferences by the morphs, In other words, do the gray morphs tend to be on the pines? And
they do, and I'll tell you an interesting thing about rescue is that we just about every screech owl we rescue south of Gandy in Tampa is red. And if you think about and look historically, that was longleaf pines, right, throughout that whole area. At one point in time, the largest eagle nest ever recorded was at West Shore and Gandy. But before that area was developed, that actually, that whole area was pine forest, and almost every screech owl we pick up south of Gandy is red, like Carmen. Almost every single one. It's just interesting. Polk County typically has gray owls. So I guess, more oak trees. But yeah, so.
And screech owls love eating roaches, right?
They love, those big old cockroaches we hate. They love it.
You're getting things online.
All righty, Mary.
I was just gonna say, very interesting to me. I had the screech owl's nest in my yard. And they had 2 chicks. One was a gray chick and one was a red chick. So I have 2 different colored heads.
What color are the adults?
They were both reds.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So just like some kind of different gene.
Mhm.
That's interesting. Yes, ma'am.
Wanted to say thank you for all you do.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you.
You got thanks online too, Nancy.
All righty, well, I can actually, I didn't, I'm not. If we have, one day, we're gonna all be out of the Zoom world, but it's awful convenient.
Well, you know, it permits people who can't, for whatever reason.
We do our board meetings, you know, we're spread out and we do our board meetings through Zoom too.
I think it's great.
So
I mean, I'd rather be here, but it's great that we can have people who can't be here.
I would agree, and that we've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
You know, I think it all took us all a while. You know, I was really fascinated by everybody having the backgrounds that were all, you know. I'm like, how do you do that? You know, it looks like you're at the beach. I know you're not at the beach. You know, it's like, how'd you do that? Right. So,
Thank you, Nancy, so much.
well, thank you for having us.
I look forward to you coming to my celebration.
Oh, that's true. You'll have to tell everybody so they'll come.
I don't remember.
All right,
which month
everybody,
we have.
that's the Zoom
Jay set up for it.
meeting. Thank you for coming.
Let's see.
I did not record the whole meeting.
So I'm going to check your Facebook page.
Yes, definitely check the Facebook page. And then, like I said, when you see birds that are coming up, that we get in, you have to just have to follow them.
Good night.